7 questions with Steve and Brad. 7 questions with Steve and Brad.
It's another episode of 7 Questions with Steve and Brad.
7 questions. And we have 2 awesome guests. Scott Reeves, Brandon Barash are with us. And we're going to do a little different this time. It's going to be 7 questions, but we're going to do a would you rather. And we're going to ask Brandon and Scott.
Would you rather always say everything on your mind or never speak again? So have to say everything that you're thinking at all times or just not speak ever.
Never speak again.
I would like to never. I am choosing to never speak again. We've all seen Liar Liar. We know
That's
how
amazing.
That goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if that ends well.
Dude,
Well, because you can't
I would
control what
not
comes in
for
your
it.
head.
Yeah.
No, but the only way that could work is if everybody had the same problem.
Oh, that's
Well,
true.
then it wouldn't be seen as an affliction, right? Because everybody would get used to it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
So-
But I'd be digging myself out of a hole.
Maybe.
Well, even when you don't say everything that's on your mind, Scott, some of the words that come out of your mouth
Yeah.
are easily
Oh, yeah.
misconstrued.
Easily. You ever think, like, what if humans were like that and we've actually evolved to filter our speech, right? Like, what if
Maybe.
back in the caveman days, they're like, oh, Jane hot today. Jane wears skirt.
Well, that's called evolution. We figured
just
out
right,
how
that's
to
what I'm
not make
saying.
ourselves look dumb.
That was Scott's first family. That was right there. All right, question number 2. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks incessantly and never shuts up?
Alone, all by myself.
I wonder if that changes. Like if you were 20 years old and you were like in the midst of, coming into your own and you're just like, I love being around people. And then now
would you be allowed to punch the person who talks incessantly if you need to?
that's a good point, but they would still probably have according to this, they'd keep talking.
They'd keep
How
talking.
big is the island? How big is the island?
It doesn't say. How big does it have to be?
Big enough to run to the other side.
So you'd want to run to the other side, and then if you need some company, you could go run over there and listen.
It would be fully condition-based relationship.
All right.
Yeah.
It'd
You
be
wouldn't
like
have
if
to
you
necessarily listen the entire time.
That's
Sure.
true.
they
Wow.
could be white noise when you sleep. They could
Do
be,
we always listen now?
What?
I just, you know what? If I get,
That was
if
hilarious.
it was a small island, I'd just go swimming when I got tired of listening, and then
right. They can't talk in the water.
Right.
Well, that's true. I'd make sure. Well, maybe it would have to be someone who incessantly talked but couldn't swim.
That's good.
Push them in the water.
Push them in the water.
Right.
That's true.
You want to keep talking? Bye.
Bye-bye.
Amazing.
All right.
All right. I like people too much. I think I'd go out of my mind if I didn't have someone there.
You might be the person that talks incessantly. That might be
You might.
you.
Well, there's somebody
Might have
here
been
also
the
who's,
impetus behind this question.
this is there's a close second here too, Bradford.
Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
Ooh.
Someone
maid.
that always clean.
A maid. I love cooking. It's therapy. It's art for me. It's where I can kind of zone out and zen out. I would be down to have someone who cleaned for me all the time.
Yeah, I'd love a cook because I'm anal about cleaning things, and I like things to be in the right order, and I enjoy doing it.
Oh, so you like the process.
I like the process, and so I'd love to have someone cooking for me while I'm doing that.
And no one can get your process right either, right? You're particular about how
absolutely.
That makes a lot of sense to me. But gosh, I would love to be able to, because that's my problem. I love to cook, but I'm not the clean as you. You know how like some people say like cook as you clean as you cook, like right, like when you're done with something, like so not at the end you're not left with a complete mess. I'm always left with a complete mess, and boy, if I didn't have to clean that up, that'd be amazing.
Oh, see, as a single parent, you learn to do that because I never used to do that too. and I would get stuck at the end of the night with like a sink full of dishes. But
Yeah.
then I learned like, all right, well, while this is simmering, I can do these dishes real quick. It turns into almost like a learned superpower after a while.
A learned superpower.
If you had to give up one thing for the rest of your life, would it be brushing your hair or brushing your teeth?
Couldn't
Hair.
do one.
Hair.
I'd have to brush
brushing
my teeth, man.
Yeah, you got to brush the teeth, bro.
Yeah.
That's an
So
easy
your
one,
hair is
Brad.
tangled.
Brad?
Yeah.
What's your answer?
I think so.
What?
Well, but Steve, okay,
No.
your hair
My
is
will
like
do whatever it wants.
Can you still get haircuts?
that's a good. I
Sure,
don't
because
know.
you could give yourself a haircut.
Yeah.
You just couldn't brush it, I guess. Okay, yeah, you couldn't. No
I don't
styling.
brush- you
No
guys
Okay,
styling.
brush
who
your
brushes
hair?
their hair anyway?
Wait, do
We're
you
not-
guys
it's not-
brush your hair?
1988.
I don't
go
brush my
back
hair,
to
but
the
the
root
way
of
I'm
this
thinking
question.
of it is like you can never touch your hair again.
Who has a brush?
Wait, that wasn't the question.
Fair enough, but that was what was implied to me to make the question more interesting. Like you can't
style
futz
your
with it.
hair.
You can't style your hair anymore. You just gotta.
Oh,
it's
dude, I
just
did that. I did that.
Scott,
I
Scott
did
just-
that for the entirety of 2020.
No,
That was my year.
I'd have to give up brushing my teeth.
Scott
bro.
just
That's
woke-
what. Well, because
Scott
I have
just
seen.
woke up.
I've seen Scott's seven step hair process. I've seen
Oh,
it.
Can't use
man.
hair products anymore.
No, can't use hair product. Can't use anything. It's.
Oh no.
You have to
I
leave
do
one
that.
thing be.
I'll go with the
Changing the
carpet on the
question.
teeth, bro.
You're changing the question, bro.
Well, no, but that makes it more interesting because I don't brush my hair either. I got my brush right
Yeah,
here.
but the question you wrote, would it be brushing your hair or brushing your teeth?
Okay, I'm
Who
sorry. Well, I'm
brushes
changing
their
it to make it
hair?
more interesting.
Okay.
Dude, I've been living in the country long enough to where I don't care. I can go without brushing my teeth for days, bro. It's okay.
Oh,
I can't go without styling my
What
hair.
does your wife say about that?
She doesn't brush hers either, so it works.
Y'all don't brush your teeth.
Would you? What would you rather be able to do? Fly or teleport?
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with fly because,
Mhm.
interesting.
dude, I've always wanted to see the world from like a bird's eye view, right? Like,
Right.
not only do you get to move from one place to another quicker, the journey is that much more enriching. In teleport,
Okay.
you just end up in the other spot. Yeah, you
Wait,
get there
are we
faster.
talking about teleport somewhere or time-wise too?
Oh,
It doesn't say time. I think it's
Okay,
just teleport.
Just teleport.
Like,
Okay,
yeah.
So-
I'm
fly-
I'm locking in on fly.
fly.
I'd have to go with teleport, man. Because then I wouldn't have to anticipate. I wouldn't have to endure turbulence.
Well, you wouldn't have to get like
No, no,
flying
you're
goggles
flying, like-
and
Oh, me actually flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman,
Oh, that might be kind of fun, actually.
right?
right. But once you get over the novelty of it, it still work.
Yeah, and it
Dude,
still
you
can-
don't get over the
That's
novelty.
true. That's true. No, I go with. I still go with teleporting.
Yeah, like there's something about like being able to. Okay, so say you're in LA
mean,
and you want a really nice croissant.
Yeah.
You're gonna fly to Paris? Wouldn't you just be
is
ready to
there-
be like,
is there,
No,
Paris,
yeah.
Is there potential? Is there for? Is there any potential?
Is that how you teleport, Bradford? You just
No.
I dream of. Isn't
Can
that
you crash?
Bewitched?
I dream.
Yeah.
I
crash
dream of
when you
genie.
teleport?
What?
Is it possible that something can go wrong when you teleport? Because you can crash when you fly, even if you're flying.
Well, that's true.
right? Well,
You know,
I
bullets
mean,
can run into your face and
Yeah,
you could
that's
get
true.
stuck in a jet engine or something. But
that is one technology that I don't want to be the trailblazer for. I don't want to
No.
be like, hey, I'll try that. Yeah,
No.
you first run in the teleport machine. Yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Like that's not what I don't want to be that guinea pig. You know?
Yeah.
Well, they're actually probably going to use a guinea pig, I would imagine.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
Yeah.
Would you rather have 10 dogs or no dogs?
It's a good question.
that's what I figured.
Scott would have 10. I know that.
Scott would have 10.
Dude, I'd have 10. in
Well,
a
he's got the room for it right
Well,
now.
that's what I'm saying. You
Brandon
live on a
doesn't.
farm. You have a barn.
That's
You
true.
live in a farm.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta have.
Yeah, I think if I had the time and the space, 10 dogs would be great. I got
don't
two
know.
right now,
I mean,
and the new one stresses me the hell out.
Yeah.
He's great.
we
Rupert.
do have room, but we did live in an Airstream for 2 years with a Mastiff, 2 Chihuahuas, and a Basset Hound.
Rupert.
Oh, my gosh. That
Come
that
here,
was
buddy.
crazy. Oh,
So I'd have, I think I'd have a lot of dogs, no
Look
matter
at
how,
this guy.
how much
Look at
space I
this
had or not.
Oh yeah, look at Rupert. Rupert, look at the guys.
hey,
Yeah.
over
I
here,
couldn't tell
dude.
I can't tell where his face is.
I know. I don't know
You
what the
can't.
heck.
His hair is so dark you can't.
That's
He-
amazing.
dog
We
is
call
that,
him
Brandon?
we call him the silhouette dog because he's so dark that sometimes you just see his silhouette. It's crazy.
Oh.
Hi, Bubba.
What kind of dog
you're
is
a
that?
good boy. He's called a double doodle, so he's half Labradoodle, half golden doodle.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, he's great.
My dog left me a double doodle this morning.
Would you rather have Starbucks for the rest of your life or free Netflix, Hulu, and Prime subscriptions?
So either free coffee or free
Streaming. services.
streaming.
Coffee.
I love tea, so I'm going with free streaming.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
right. You're
Well, and
I
I thought
forgot,
about,
you're a
like,
tea guy.
Okay, so between Netflix, Hulu, Prime, that's probably what, $30 a month. You're probably going to spend more in Starbucks if you go there on a regular
Yeah,
basis.
but Scott, but Scott, roast your own coffee. Why would you take streaming?
Oh no, true. I take that back. I roast my.
Yeah.
No, I'll go with the streaming.
Steve
on.
would take
I
the
forgot
coffee.
I get free coffee.
Oh, I take the coffee for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would too. I think, well, because also, like, we get so many of our meals there, like, be it on the road or just at home.
Oh,
like, we feed our kids like that because you can trust their food, especially when you're out, right? Like those.
Yeah, if you're on the
boxes
road,
I think
it's not a bad place
I
to
think
eat.
that's their slogan, right?
What?
don't think
Starbucks,
so.
you can trust our food.
I know.
Yeah,
not
you
their
know,
slogan?
think about it.
Oh.
Even if you get a coffee drink that's not just most people don't get
Drip
people I
coffee,
know don't
just
go in and
drip
order
coffee,
a
yeah.
black coffee. Most
Right.
people go in and get something that costs like $4, $5, $6.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
times 30 and yeah, I mean every
And
day.
then a cake pop or a sandwich.
Love
or a-
cake pops
Yeah.
for my daughter.
You're-
It's
you ain't
basically
walking
a
out of
candy
there.
store.
Those things are so
Yeah, you
good.
ain't walking
Yeah.
out of there without spending $9 or $10, you know,
Easy.
every time.
Easy.
Per person. Yeah.
Per
Yeah,
person.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, when they do Starbucks for Life promotions, like during the holiday season, like I
Oh, they do
like,
those?
yeah, they do like a Christmas, like a holiday game, and like the grand prize is Starbucks for Life, and like
Wow.
that would fundamentally change our financial situation.
Do you think it's rigged like the
Like the
Monopoly
Like the
McDonald's?
McDonald's games? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Was that rigged? Nobody ever won.
Oh yeah, there was a whole
Oh,
documentary
dude.
about it.
It's
Yeah.
called McMillions.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, 7 questions with Pork Chuck. There we go.
Poor Chuck is getting back together for one night this weekend, Saturday the 20th, for Love Songs with Port Chuck. We're gonna be singing love songs, rocking out for you.
Amazing. Thanks, guys. We appreciate
Go to
it.
Thank you,
stonecoldthejackal.com.
guys.
Yeah.
StoneColdTheJackal.com. Check it out.
I'll be right here waiting.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't be late.